your gut and all the stuff in there. Have you heard about your microbiome? Well, stay tuned and you'll learn some more. Join us to discuss your microbiome. Have you ever thought about what's in your gut and how it impacts your digestion and your immune system? Well, in this show, we're going to speak with microbiome expert Clive Campbell and wellness coach Marva Lindsay to find out more. Good evening, Clive. Good evening, Marva. How are you?
I'm very good. Thanks for asking.
Evening.
Good. Very nice to see you. Clive, I understand you're all the way over there in St. Catharines, Jamaica. Is that correct?
Yes, I live in part of Paradise, Jamaica.
Oh, part of paradise. Well, you know, when the pandemic done, we're all coming to see you in your little slice of paradise. And
We'll have
Marva,
a red carpet for you.
okay, good. Marva, good evening. How are you
Yes, for sure. Good evening. I'm well, thank you.
doing? Good. And I know you're with me.
I
You're in
am well.
Canada. You're in Canada here with me. So tonight we're talking about
Yes, I am.
Yes. So we're talking about the microbiome, and I know that's sort of a unique word a lot of people haven't heard before. Can you, Clive, tell us what is a microbiome and then tell us what makes you a microbiome expert?
Thank you. So, the surprise of medical science is that man is found to have a second brain. Just like the brain in our skull, we have a second brain located in the body. The location of it surprises man. It's in the sewer system, it's in the gut. Ladies and gentlemen, of the 100 trillion microbes that lives inside of your body, approximately 40% of them live inside of your distal gut called the colon. They have formed themselves into an organ. Medical science is describing it in their function as a brain because they function as a brain similar to the one in your skull. They never knew that these microbes were so smart, were so intelligent, so well organized. We thought we had a few microbes here and there, bad bacteria, to try and get rid of them. But as it is turning out, they make most of our neurotransmitters. They make things that help us to digest our food. They make our medicine that we heal ourselves. And they control our immune system, our endocrine system, glands and hormones. They switch off and switch on our genes, and they control our body's metabolism. There's nothing that we can think about in the body that these microbes do not do. This is the major surprise of science. And we do not know who we are as human beings because we are no longer to be classified as strictly human beings. We're an ecosystem comprising of human cells. We have microbes like bacteria, fungi, virus, protozoa, even parasites. And this is what comprises what is called the microbiome in the gut, 39 trillion live organisms that you take around with you every single day. Our human activity and body would collapse if we did not have these microbes helping us to make us who we are as human beings. So we are happy to know of this development so we can now take better care of our microbes.
Okay, so I'm hearing microbes, protozoa. It's taking me back to chemistry class. So, Marva, tell us how you got connected with Clive and why you're so interested in the microbiome.
Well, I was having issues in my tissues. I was not well. I had I had a double pneumonia in 2017. I lost my short-term memory. I couldn't hold up my breath. So, you can't take a deep breath and hold it for 10 seconds and then let it go slowly. I couldn't do that. So I wanted to get well. So when Clive told me about this, I jumped in. I wanted to do it. And he's saying, well, actually, Marva, there's a lot more to this. But let's take health issues first. And that's what I did. And I was just so amazed by what this these systems were doing for me. And the thing about it, it is so simple. It is so simple. It's unbelievable, but it's true.
Okay, so
Absolutely
all
true.
right, so Clive, you said that we have over 100 trillion
Microbes
microbes in our gut.
in our
How do
body.
in our body? How do
Yes.
we keep them healthy? Do they automatically repopulate? What do we do to make sure we have the healthiest group possible?
The ideal way, sorry about that, is to eat food with fiber.
Okay.
Vegetables, fruits, grains, seeds, nuts, and lentils. But our diet is not near there. It's only 10% of our diet would do that. So what Sankey Global has done, they studied their Okinawans for 40 years and find the reason why they live so long and live so healthy. The secret lies in their gut.
So
They have,
Okinawa, is that in Japan? Is that correct?
that's so right, the Japanese Okinawans in the island of Okinawa.
Okay, and
So
is
they
that one of the
studied
blue
them.
zones?
Send me the question again,
Is
please.
that one of the blue zones? Was that part
Most
of?
definitely.
Okay.
Yes, one of the blue zones.
Okay.
And you have the most centenarians in any one place in Okinawa, Japan. So after studying them, they realized that the secret lies in their gut. Although they were 100 years old on their birth paper, their gut was looking like that of a 30 or 40-year-old person. So what they have done, they have mimicked the digestion of the Okinawans, and so that we can now have formulations to improve our gut health by, first of all, fixing our gut microbiome. When the gut microbiome is healthy and happy, they fix what condition in the body called leaky gut syndrome,
Yes.
in which the gut becomes porous and begins to leak content of the gut into the blood. It triggers inflammation in the body, which is responsible for 95% of the diseases that affects us. The diabetes, the arthritis, the cancer, fibroids, fibromyalgia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, schizophrenia. When the gut is healed and sealed, your body is now able to rid itself of those chronic situations and also the autoimmune diseases of type 2 diabetes, lupus, cancer, Alzheimer's, and things of that nature. So this is the secret to health. Sickness is now a choice. With this information, we no longer need to live on Sickness Boulevard. We can live on Wellness Street all our lives.
I want to live on Wellness Street. Marva, you going to join me?
Yes.
We're going to live on Wellness Street.
Of course. Of course.
So
I need to be there.
So in Japan, so specifically, let's go back to Okinawa. So you're telling me that they've done studies, and based on the diet that population is consuming, they have really good microbiome, great gut health. Is that correct?
Yeah, what the scientists have done, they moved in with the guys on the island of Okinawa and studied them for 40 years before they came to market with the first product, 11 years ago. That is why their mantra is reverse, recover, restore. Works 100% of the time for 100% of the people. Yeah, because of how the products are formulated.
Okay, so tell us about these products. What are they called, and what is in them? What is it that is making it either repair your gut lining, preventing you from getting leaking gut, or healing you?
Okay, so these 4 products, each of them is made of components of ingredients like rosemary, olive, turmeric, spirulina, cacao, green tea, and black bean.
Okay, I'm hearing a lot of antioxidants. I'm hearing a lot of real foods. I'm hearing a lot of nutrients or foods with therapeutic properties.
Yes, so they do not use any ingredient that mankind's DNA has not been familiar with for the last 1,000 years. They are very particular about it. They grow their own crop, and they don't even let a third party do that. So they are very particular about their ingredients. And they have a team of 400 scientists that are constantly working at and improving these products to make sure that you get the metabolites. Now, metabolites are what microbes, the bacteria, make after fermenting your food. So these products already have the metabolites in it that even if your gut is so badly damaged, you are not digesting any at all. These products go straight into your body, into your cell, and release these nutrients in a time-released manner and begin to refresh your mitochondria, which makes your energy, and also cleanse the inside of your cell, just as how you use rag, water, and soap to clean the outside of your body. If the cells are well, the tissues are well. If the tissue is well, then the organs are. And the organs are well, then the body becomes well. And you are being repaired inside out from the cellular level. This is nutrition at its best. So Hasaki is the name of one of the main products. It's a dietary powder. You just mix it and you drink it. It is designed to feed both your human cells and your non-human cells. And that is why these products are so powerful, because the human cells will only represent 10% of what the population of the body is. So that is why most of our medication doesn't work, and that is why food poisons us, because we have not been targeting the microbes. This company, understanding the component of the human body, makes food for the 90% of microbes and the 10% of human cells, and all the cells in your body are happy. If your body is happy, you can be happy. And if you make your microbes happy, they make your medicine, they take care of all the vital organs in your body and prevent illnesses and sickness and disease in your body as God designs it.
Make your microbes happy. I like that. All right. So, what's in the supplement? So, I'm the sugar police. I'm the sugar police. What is this sweetened with, or what any sugar or sweetener or anything like that in this product?
Thank you. The sweetener is stevia.
Okay, good. All
Yes.
natural.
Sugar is not good for you because sugar is an anti-nutrient. It's empty nutrient.
Right.
It doesn't contribute anything to your well-being. And as a matter of fact, any nutrient you have to undo the damage done to your body by the damage of sugar. So stevia, it gives you the sweetness, but none of the calories. And that is why persons are happy to know that we use a natural product called stevia to sweeten our food products.
Okay, good. And is this something you take on an empty stomach, or do you take it with a meal, and is it powder? So is it something you can sprinkle on your food, or you put it in water and you mix it and you drink it?
Thank you. Some persons recommend they can take it 45 minutes before or after your meal. The Bellage, for example, is very important because when you consume the Bellage, it improves your circulation, scientifically proven, in 15 to 20 minutes after consuming it.
Really?
Clear blood vessels, the capillaries, and allow blood to flow. The Bible said the life of the flesh is in the blood. In blood, we have nutrients. In blood, we have the immune system. In blood, we have hydration. In blood, we have our stem cell. In blood, we have our immune system. In blood, removal of waste. When the body is able to function like that, you find out that persons with high blood pressure, persons with diabetes, persons who have atherosclerotic plaques built up in their arteries are now able to realize that blood is flowing. If blood is flowing, then you're going to prevent a lot of the areas of your body that have been starved over the months and years and months. Now, for receiving nutrients, they breathe a sigh of relief, like a knee has been taken away from their neck, and they're now able to exhale, able to breathe, able to be free again, and they tell you thanks by performing better. And if they perform better, you look better, you feel better, you are better, because the body is functioning the way that it's designed to function.
Okay.
This is nutrition at its best.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so Mama, do you believe that? So once you started using this product, tell us what you've experienced and what you found.
I'm sorry.
So once you started, I guess, did you have to change your diet, or did you just start using this supplement? What personal effects and benefits did you experience?
Well, before I even start taking the supplements, I stick with Clive, and he gave me stuff to check up on the internet. And one of the things it is telling me, or how to feed my microbiome, is to eat raw. So eat raw vegetables, green leafy vegetables.
Yeah.
Cut down on the cooking of these vegetables. So once I started that, my body was in Happyville. I wasn't constipated. I wasn't falling asleep all the time. Really, it just blew me up. And I'm like, what? And so when I finally got the chance to take the supplements, is that my body was blooming. My inside was bursting because it was so refreshing to have this, And so I went on a rampage. I told everybody, whether they listen or not, I'm telling them about this. I had back pain for almost 40 years. That is gone. So there's a lot of things that this can do, and because it works at a microcellular level, it gets into the places where it needs to get into. The eyes can't see it, where naked eyes can't see it, but it goes there. because you can feel I'm sleeping better. I'm not policing the bathroom at night anymore. I am sleeping. I'm even sleeping. I don't think I slept like this since I was a child. I'm sleeping 9.5 hours. Can you believe that?
That
You
sounds
know?
great.
So it's great.
Good. Sleep is important.
Amazing.
I myself am quite the sleeper. So, Clive, tell me, I feel like a lot of people, the general population, is not familiar with their microbiome. Why isn't this something that is as common as everyone talking about, every other issue going on right now? Or why don't we
Yes.
have that awareness or that ignorance to what's happening within our very own body?
The main thing is that our doctors are not taught about the microbiome. So if the doctors do not know it, they cannot engage their patients in it. But look at it. Over the last 5 years, 50,000 scientific papers have been published about the microbiome just in the last 5 years. So it is out there. But there are some people who don't have the will and commitment to share it with persons for them to know. But wise men still come from the East, from Japan, and they have sent us what they have discovered. And it can't be refuted because the biggest name medical schools, journals, medical conferences, they're all talking about the hottest topic today, the microbiome, microbiome. It was given that name by Joshua Liedenberg, and they have used it because it represents the community of microbes living in the gut that form themselves into an organ operating like the brain, and it is quite intriguing for what they do inside of the body, and we could not live a day without them. It's amazing.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the things we are unwittingly doing to damage our microbiome or the microbes. Foods that we're eating or our lifestyle. Can you comment on that?
Okay, so the Center for Disease Control in the United States tells us that 50% of the antibiotics that are prescribed are unnecessary. So the overprescription of antibiotics is one of the main reasons. Regular medication that people use also stress, sugar, cigarette smoking, alcohol, a poor lifestyle and dietary choices, and the overuse of sanitization and sanitary products. So we need to realize that we are not full 100 human being. We are mostly microbial, and we need to change our habits to accommodate this fact, or else we'll be damaging our microbiome. So we are very happy for this information that is setting us free, because even the Bible said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because we do not know who we are. We don't know our true identity. If you do not know your true identity, you're likely to hurt yourself. Mankind sometimes is hostile to what they do not know, and they didn't know about the microbes, but now medical science is having it right up front. These are the guys that perform these important duties in our body, and we need to accommodate them. Imagine, they make our food, they make our medicine, they keep our body functioning well, and they communicate the gut-brain immune axis, the three entities working together to create what they call homeostasis in our body, to create balance. In a balanced body, there's no room for sickness. There's no room for disease and conditions and issues in your tissues.
I like that. In a balanced body, there is no room for disease. Thank you for sharing that. I loved all of the phrases and the analogies you gave us this evening. Before we wrap up, can you let us know how we can either do more research or find out more about the product that you were talking about or the company that provides us? Mava, I'll let you go ahead and just share that information. How can we learn more if we're interested?
Well, you can go to asankiglobal.com and get some information there. People can call me at 647-765-3479, and I could share some information with them also. And there's a whole lot of information. So we are willing to share, because this is what this is what we're all about. We want to get everyone well. I'm feeling so great. So I wanted to share with everybody.
Good. I love information, education, and knowledge. Clive mentioned that you can find a lot of studies, published studies, clinical journals on the ingredients that are used in this product and the impact on our microbiome. So hopefully you will be able to connect anyone that reaches out and looking for help. I believe it's important that everyone do their own due diligence, do your own research, read the studies, Google, PubMed, find whatever you can find to find out more information and learn more about your microbiome. One of the goals of this program is to teach people to be better. So I'm glad that I'm sure for quite a few people, microbiome was something that was completely not on your radar. We talked about microbes and your microbiome, so hopefully it'll encourage you to do some research to learn more. Clive gave some excellent tips and examples of foods to include in your diet, nuts and seeds, leafy greens, and foods, and things to remove from your diet and your lifestyle. A lot of sugar, a lot of processed foods, cigarette smoke, and be careful with some of the antibiotics you're using. Of course, speak with your medical professional first, but make sure you're doing the best you can for yourself. Clive and Mava, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you for everyone tuning in at 360 Wellness. We hope to see you next week. Wishing you great health, happiness, and a prosperous health. Take care.
We've got MP Sahota, Minister of Parliament from Brampton North.
And I've downloaded my app as well. Encourage all your viewers to do the same, because nothing is easier than having, your favorite program.
Make sure to download our app on iOS or Android, GBKM, on either platform.
Hi, welcome to ZFM's exciting summer program. Last year, the children learned awesome ways of making animation videos. Let's give